All right, trying to get a video out early this week. I hope to do 2 videos this week. I'll do another video later on into the weekend showing my normal garage sale, yard sale finds. But I wanted to do a video earlier so I could get 2 out this week. I want to show you what I got at the Goodwill Outlet, or what some people call the Goodwill bins. I tried doing a video yesterday, but unsuccessfully, showing everything that I bought at all the rounds that I did to the normal thrift stores. So there's several that I go to normally on Mondays, but because of the holidays, I didn't go until Tuesday. But I screwed up that video. Didn't realize that I did until I went to upload it. Didn't want to do it again because I put everything away. So I am showing you everything that I got at the Goodwill Outlet, which I try to go to twice on Wednesdays. It's the day that I designated for me to go at least once, if not twice. And the way it works at the Goodwill Outlet is they sell everything by the pound, if you don't know that already, instead of by the item. And it's $1.20 per pound. There's some exceptions to that, as far as certain items are either more or less. And there's also exceptions as far as weight and stuff is concerned as well. So the way it works at my Goodwill Outlet is they divide the store in half. It's literally the support beams that run across the width of the store. They rotate each side of the store every 2 hours. So when it opens at 8 o'clock, they've already rotated one side of the store, and then at 10 o'clock they'll rotate the other side of the store, and at noon they'll come back to the one side of the store and go back at 2 and do the other side, so and so forth, until I think 6 o'clock on weekdays. They quit doing it. And if you're in the store when they rotate them, they make you stand on the side that's not being rotated, and you can't get to the bins until they're done rotating them. And it's literally a free-for-all. But people are nice, they're kind, and they're very well organized as well. So the bins that they bring out are always replacing the bins with the same type of product in them. So if they remove 3 bins of clothing, they replace them with 3 bins of clothing. If they remove 2 bins of shoes, they replace it with 2 bins of shoes. And everything's organized that way. It's very well maintained. And I really appreciate it, and it works well. So anyways, this is what I got from both rounds, not any particular order. I'm normally not a golf guy. I don't pick up golf clubs that often, and I definitely don't pick up golf covers that often. But I saw these, I looked them up. There's a few that sell, I don't know if this is Louisville or Louisville golf, but I didn't find these particular ones. But because they look older and because there's 5 of them, I thought I would go ahead and grab them, maybe get $20, $25, $30 out of them. There was other ones that I pulled out of the bins, looked them up, then threw them back in because it just wasn't worth it for me, even by the pound, excuse me. But this one caught my eye and was very interesting. I'm sure TPC is some sort of tournament or some big golf event. I don't know. I'm not a golf fan. I don't know these things. But I looked this up on eBay, and anything with this on it sells for a lot of money. The golf covers alone that I saw on eBay were selling at a minimum of $40. Some of them as much as $100, and I didn't see this one listed. So I might have a gem here. I don't know. You know, I might throw it up for 50, 60, who knows? But whatever this event is, it seems like it sells. I am also not a shoe guy. I normally stay away from those bins. There are a group of people that they target the clothing bins and the shoe bins as soon as they come out. And I think they're flea marketers. I think they flip everything at flea markets. So I kind of leave those bins alone. But I was passing one of the shoe bins. I saw these and I thought, I'll give it a try. Converse, side zip, maybe $20, $25 for those. And then I saw this Grand Theft Auto 3 strategy guide. I just grabbed it to grab it, and I'm surprised with how much these things sell for. They go for like $20, $25. Then there's this Rolodex. Kids, if you don't know what a Rolodex is, this is what your mom and dad used when they didn't have cell phones that stored numbers. So they would write their friends, their families, their name, their number, even their address in these, so that if when they wanted to call them, they could look up the number in these instead of looking it up in the phone book. And this is brand new sealed. It still has the styrofoam in it. It still has plastic on it, and these go for 30 bucks on eBay. I was surprised. Then I have vintage Transformers. I don't know, this is definitely, I don't think this is Gen 1, but it is an earlier one, and I'll have to do some research on that. I do have a bunch of other Transformers that I've picked up out of the bins over time, and I think I'm just going to auction them all off in one big lot. I don't know. This is a case for Nintendo DS. I still have a DS that hasn't been listed, so I'll probably put that with that. The Call of Duty Mega Bloks kit there, set, the box has been opened, but everything's still sealed in their baggies, so I could get about $10 or $15 for that. Wizard of Oz cassette single, that looked interesting to me, so I just grabbed that. These are the type of things that I grab up over time, and as I get more and more, I'll eventually list like all of them together. So things like Disney's Cars, those are the die-cast cars, Peppa Pig, then these are Imaginext characters. Once I get 10, 15, 20, I'll put them up for one big price, and that's how I do it. Then I found this little folder of Pokemon cards, and I grabbed that, and this is filled with just holo cards, rares, and all the special cards. And there's a couple Charizards in there, and I don't know what set these are from, but I'm gonna look them up. I'm sure there's some value there. I found this book. When you're waiting for the different sides to be rotated, depending on what side it is, you're normally in front of bins that you can look through, and one of them is the book bin, and sometimes I'll look for books, although normally I don't find any. But this looked really interesting to me. The artwork looked crazy. I cannot find this on eBay, but I looked through it, and supposedly it's a book about drug addiction, so I'll have to do more research about it, but it just looked interesting to me. This plush has a porcelain head. It was by a company, I forgot, I looked it up. Knickerbocker, which was a good company that I found. Some of the stuff sells for really well. Maybe I can get about 20 bucks for that. I'll have to do some research, I don't know. This is one of the first things that I pulled out of the bins, and this is vintage. This is 1970. It's called a shuffle book, and basically what it is, it's these cards that have partial stories on them. And what you do is you kind of shuffle the cards, and you put together a story by laying them side by side. And these go for, this particular set is going for $50 to $75 on eBay. I was really surprised. I pulled this disc golf, which is really popular right now. I'm probably just going to send this out to my buddy Harry Tornado. Josh, this one's going out to you. Once I have to send you something else that you buy for me. Hint, hint. And then lastly, this came out of the rotation at noon. And like I said before, you have to wait on the other side of the bins that are being rotated. And depending on where you're waiting, you can see some of the first bins are literally placed right in front of you, even though you're not allowed to touch them or go into them. Well, I saw this, and I started looking it up as I was waiting, because we still had some time to wait. And this is by Gemmy, or Gemmy, which is, I know, a big popular name when it comes to holiday decorations. I couldn't find this particular one, but any of the inflatables, lawn inflatables with Rudolph start at $100 and go as for as much as $200, but I couldn't find this particular one with Santa Claus. Now there's another one where it's Santa Claus and it has all the reindeer, including Rudolph, but the one, something with Santa Claus and Rudolph together, I can't find. So that could be a good thing. Hoping to get at least $150 for that. Now I'll have to set it up and see if it actually inflates. but I don't see why it wouldn't. So there you go. This is my Goodwill bins haul for today, and a lot of good stuff.